In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best small forward cards right now in NBA 2K25 Myteam on a tier list here ranging from S that does go all the way down to D tier, and we have about 35 of the best small forwards currently in Myteam in Season 8, and let me know what two small forwards are you guys currently rocking on your squad in Season 8, and of course, what you guys would change about my tier list. But looking at the newest small forward in the game, in GOAT Dirk Nowitzki, who might be the best small forward in my team. As you guys most likely know, I wasn't really around for the past 2 days playing this game or posting content on this game, but I did take a look at JC's gameplay, so I've seen this card in game, and I also can take a look that he is a 7-foot small forward with a 7'4" wingspan. So I mean, that's obviously extremely good to have that height, that player build, that wingspan that Dirk Nowitzki does have. Obviously 99 every single stat with the 40 legend badges, and then I also saw that he's got an incredible jump shot. Patty base with the Dirk upper on very quick, looks like a great jump shot, Pro 2 fade, and then has the best dribble sigs in the game with the best motion style. So to me, I think Dirk is easily S tier and maybe the new best small forward in my team. Talking about Purvis Ellison, I know he's only a Galaxy Opal card, but this Purvis is really good. I mean, he is basically an invincible card, so I'm gonna go like probably A tier for Purvis. He's 6'10" at small forward with a 7'2" wingspan. Sure, his stats and his badges could be better, and maybe you'll notice a little bit of a difference using like a GOAT card compared to Purvis Ellison when it comes to the stats and the badges, but where it really matters now that we're in June, it just comes down to what animations do these cards have, and Purvis Ellison, just like Dirk Nowitzki, has the best dribble sigs in the game. Garland dribble style, Steve Francis size up, Curry escape, Trey behind the back, Zach LaVine moving step back. Those are all the best sigs in the game. And then jump shot wise, I mean, it's not my favorite jump shot just because of the Oscar upper. I'm not a huge fan of the Oscar upper, but it's definitely a good jump shot. Pro 2 fade as well is obviously really nice to have even at small forward. So like again, Purvis Ellison, I know he's only a Galaxy Opal, but I think you have to put Purvis at least in A tier just because of the fact that he is pretty much an invincible card in a Galaxy Opal form. I would say Tim Thomas is like a step below that. He's probably B tier. I mean, this is a good card, right? It's not to say that Tim Thomas is bad. He's also 6'10" at small forward with a 7'2" wingspan, but like animations wise, yes, he has the Kemba escape, yes, he has the Trey behind the back, but he doesn't have the Steve Francis size up, he doesn't have the Garland dribble style, he doesn't have the Zach LaVine moving step back, and like his jump shot's good for sure, but the sigs are definitely a lot worse compared to Purvis Ellison. So to me, Purvis Ellison just clears Tim Thomas when it comes to the small forward position, but I don't think Tim Thomas is that much worse, so he's going to be in B tier. Now, invincible Evan Mobley, I think is great at what he does. I've heard there's some kind of debates between is this a good card, is this a bad card, so let me know, do you guys like Evan Mobley, do you guys not? I did do a gameplay on this card and I thought he was really good, again, for what he does. He's a 6'11" small forward with a 7'4" wingspan, and this is going to be a great versatile switchable defender who has a great catch and shoot jump shot with the Pro 2 fade, and then has very good sigs. Maybe not the best sigs in the game because he doesn't have D-Mitch size up, he doesn't have the Zach LaVine moving step back, but this is a card because of his player build, because of his defensive animations. He is an elite defensive card with a good jump shot and an ability to score the basketball when he needs to. He can get to the basket, he can finish at the rim strong, he can hit that wide open jump shot. So it just depends what you're looking for at small forward. If you want an offensive card, go for somebody else. If you want a defensive small forward, Evan Mobley is definitely your guy. I don't think Mobley is an S tier best of the best small forwards, but I do think he is very good, especially for his price. Now, Larry Kenon, I'm going to go D. Let's just be honest, that card's not good whatsoever. Jonathan Isaac, let's also be honest, I mean, his jump shot is just not great. I mean, like, I guess I can maybe go C at the highest when it comes to Jonathan Isaac. I'll put him in C tier for now, just because he is 6'10" at small forward, is a very good defender, but like realistically, his jump shot holds him back a lot and doesn't have very good movement. He's only really there for defense and can't provide anything else. Talking about invincible Shawn Kemp, this is where like, I almost want to go S for Shawn Kemp, but like, is he a top 5 small forward in this game? I'm gonna say probably not. I just don't think he's top 5, but maybe, I mean, maybe he's a top 5 small forward. There's not too many elite small forwards in this game, and Shawn Kemp is definitely one of the better ones. I'm gonna go high A tier when it comes to invincible Shawn Kemp. AK-47 gonna be in B tier alongside Tim Thomas. Is still a very good defensive card. Now, if you guys are wondering why I'm not talking about the GOAT AK, to me, it's just like, I know he can play small forward. He's the same height, same wingspan as his Dark Matter. So if you wanted to play him at small forward, yeah, he's going to be one of the best small forwards in the game and is going to be a lot better than his Dark Matter. But if he can play point guard, I just don't see a world where you wouldn't play this card at the point guard position. If you're spending that many GOAT event pieces, if you're grinding the game this much, you're spending this much money on the game to go ahead and get GOAT AK-47, there's just no way you would play this card at small forward. So to me, he's a point guard. So I understand AK, yes, can play the small forward position, you know, his GOAT, but I'm going to put his dark matter in B. Still a very good defender, has a good jump shot, great 3-and-D card in this game, and is super elite. I think AK is for sure going in B tier. Now, Pascal Siakam, again, lower on the list. I mean, he's not a bad card. He's probably better than Larry Kenon, but I'm going to go like D tier for Pascal Siakam. Zebo, same sort of thing. Him, Jonathan Isaac, Siakam, Larry Kenon, they all kind of fall in the same range of just mid small forwards. Like, if we're being honest, 6'9" at small forward, 7-foot wingspan. Zebo does have a nice jump shot. I do like his release. Pro 2 fade is good, and then he's got some okay sigs, but not really that great in my opinion. He does have the Drew Eubanks motion style, which is nice, but like realistically, this is going to be a C or D tier small forward. 100 overall LeBron, easy A. Again, I don't think this card is S, but I do think he's at least A. He's a great small forward card. His jump shot's a bit questionable at times. Again, I'm not the hugest fan of the Oscar upper, but I mean, it's still LeBron. His defense is amazing. His slashing ability is great, and he's still one of the best small forwards in the game. I'm just not going to put him in the S tier category. Talking about GOAT Paulo, this is a card that, I mean, even though I'm not a huge fan of his jump shot, I don't think, again, because of the Oscar, it's my favorite jump shot. It's still a good enough release. He's still 6'10" at small forward with a 7-foot wingspan, has those 40 legend badges, has 99 every single stat. A good jump shot, not great, but it's definitely good. Pro 2 fade, and then has the literal best sigs in the game with a good motion style. So Paulo Banchero, his player build is also great. He's 250 pounds, has that same sort of wide player build that LeBron does have, and obviously those two have been compared a lot in real life, you know, over the past couple years. Paulo kind of being the next LeBron type of archetype, and I can see that, and it's definitely like that in 2K as well. He plays very similarly to LeBron, and I do think Paulo is a top 5 small forward, so therefore I do think he's going to be an S. Now, talking about Elton Brand, this is a card that I kind of want to put an A because he is really good. I'm going to go high B tier for Elton Brand. You know, Kenyon Martin as well. I think Kenyon, you could probably go A. I do like Kenyon Martin a little bit more than Elton Brand, Tim Thomas, and AK. I'm going to go probably like low, but maybe we drop like Purvis, not LeBron. Maybe we drop Purvis and Kenyon down because I feel like Kemp, Mobley, and LeBron are better than these cards. So I'm going to move these cards down to B. Or maybe I do I move them all up to A? I don't know. These cards are all very similar though. I do think Kenyon Martin is great at small forward, like Vladimir as well, right? Is he as good as 100 overall LeBron, Invincible Mobley, Invincible Kemp? No, he's just not as good, but he's very good. Like, he's 6'10" at small forward with a good jump shot, good dribble sigs. I'm going to go at least B tier for Vladimir. But Chris Webber, it's kind of like he's got to be an S, or sorry, A, right? Because, you know, his defense is going to be insane. 6'10" at small forward with a 7'3" wingspan. He's an invincible card, so he's got perfect stats and badges. His jump shot is questionable, but his sigs are, again, the best dribble sigs in the game with the Pro 2 fade. You know, jump shot wise, maybe not my favorite release, but I know a lot of people do like this jump shot. I feel like you have to put Chris Webber over at Purvis Ellison, right? You have to put him over at Kenyon Martin. Purvis would probably be the card I would put in A if I had to pick between all of these cards in B. I'm going to go high B tier though for Purvis Ellison. Jalen Johnson, realistically going to be in D. Just not that great at small forward. I do like Dolph Schayes though a lot. He's a great small forward, has a good jump shot, solid sigs. I do think Dolph Schayes is really good at the small forward position. James Worthy though, this card is honestly really bad for an invincible. Like, I would take all of the cards in B tier that we have so far over James Worthy, and I'm not kidding. I know he's an invincible card, but you gotta remember, it's card tier doesn't matter at this stage in the game as much as it usually does, because if you take a look at this card, he has a bad dribble style, a okay size up, a really good escape, and a mid behind the back and a mid moving step back with an okay jump shot and the Pro 2 fade. All of these cards in B, I think, have debatably better jump shots, have much better dribble sigs, and yeah, their stats and their badges are going to be worse compared to James Worthy, but to me, you got to put Worthy in at least C tier. He's just not that great at the small forward position. Danny Manning is pretty good. He's going to go in B tier. Again, Joe Smith, pretty good, going to go B. Now, Kevin McHale, I'm going to throw in A. I mean, he's a great small forward because of his wingspan. He's got a 7'11" wingspan. That is insane to have for defense, for rebounding, contesting shots. There's a lot of valuable things with that wingspan. He's also got a great jump shot. I believe it's D-Mitch base with the Colin Sexton upper. So yeah, I do like Kevin McHale in A. Beasley and Luol Deng, again, feel like B tier cards to me. Maybe you could put some of them up into A, but again, they all kind of feel like on the same range. To me, every card in B just feel like the same small forward. They're all very good small forwards, all really worth their price. Like, a lot of these cards are really good for their price when it comes to value wise, but again, the cards in A to me are just better small forwards. So for now, this is how we're gonna have the tier list, because again, cards like Blake just feel like are better, not by a ton, but Blake is really good at small forward, does have a good jump shot, I mean, it's an okay jump shot, and the SIGs are really good on Blake Griffin. Josh Smith, not a huge fan of this card, realistically gonna go C tier. Giannis, I want to go either high A or S. I might still go S for Giannis. He's an incredible small forward. He's got that really good shot with that Culver base and the KCP upper. He's still one of the best defensive cards in this game because it's Giannis and the defensive animations that he does end up getting. So yeah, Giannis got to go S tier in my opinion. Jermaine O'Neal, really good. He's going to go A. He's a 6'11", or is he 6'10"? I think he's 6'11" with actually a really good jump shot. I want to say it's the same release that who has a Tyler Smith, right? It's Tyler Smith base and KD upper. It's a really good shot on very quick, Pro 2 fade. His SIGs could be better when it comes to the behind the back, but the rest of the SIGs are very good on Jermaine O'Neal, and the size to me is valuable at the small forward position. Bob Pettit, he's going in S. I feel like he's still one of the best small forwards in this game because of the jump shot they gave him, just like Kevin Garnett. I mean, an incredible small forward card, you know, one of the best jump shots in this game. The same release that now Penny Hardaway has, the same release now that Dr. J has. It's an incredible jump shot. He's a GOAT, elite level defender, obviously a perfect small forward in this game. Dave Cowens, I'm going to go probably like low A. He's a good small forward card. Maybe you could go like high B tier for Dave Cowens. MPJ, wasn't a huge fan of this card. And then GOAT Kevin Durant, even though most people play this card as shooting guard, I just wanted to include him on this small forward tier list because I know a lot of people might want to run him at small forward, even though again, I'd recommend playing this card at the shooting guard position. So to me guys, this would be my small forward tier list. I can understand if you maybe want to move like a Purvis up into A tier, maybe you want to move like a Kenyon Martin up into A tier. So I'll leave it like that. You know, maybe Beasley, maybe Vladimir, maybe Elton Brand, maybe Joe Smith, right? There's a lot of great small forwards in B, but this is going to be my small forward tier list. Let me know what you guys do think down below. And again, what 2 small forwards are you guys currently rocking on your team in Season 8? And I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.